Today, we'll be looking at everything you need to know about storing foods, electronics, ammunition, and medications. If you're new on this prepper journey, you probably have tons of questions about storage, what products to use, how to seal food, ammunition, and weapons, and you're probably forgetting that everything, not just the food, will be destroyed within the year if you're not packing it correctly. Bacteria, heat, mold, and moisture don't just make food go bad. They make the metal in your weapons and ammunition vulnerable to rust. The clothes you've packed away can disintegrate or be devoured by bugs. Then there's corrosion that can render your electronics useless. The list is endless to what can destroy your belongings. No matter what you're storing away, everything on this planet has a shelf life. Don't let ignorance be the reason that all of the money you spent buying camping gear and medical supplies goes completely to waste just because you allowed mold and bugs to devour your stash. So let's look at some of the ways you can store everything safely, from the vacuum sealer to the storage containers that you need to look at. Let's get into it. Vacuum sealers. Vacuum sealing something is the best way to store food. It's also one of the cheapest and most durable solutions at your disposal. But a lot of us forget that it's not just food that can be vacuum sealed. The point of vacuum sealing is to remove oxygen from the package. Every bacteria, bug, and mold needs oxygen to live and multiply. And if you can deprive them of air, then you're going to buy any product a few extra years. Let's start with the most obvious, food. If the food is dry like pasta, dehydrated meat, spices, dried beans, and rice, then vacuum sealing them can safely last for half a decade in a cool and dark place. It takes up less space than canning does, and the plastic it's sealed in has more years than Tupperware containers do. And when we say 5 years, that's being modest. Pemmican and beans can last more than 10 years easily. It's just a good idea to restock your stores every few years if you have the luxury to do so. Vacuum sealing your freezer stores is a good idea too. Meat can get freezer burn within the year if it's not packaged correctly. Most medications that come in tablet form can last for years. But anything that has a gel capsule or comes in liquid form is not advisable for long-term storage. No matter how you seal it, the gel capsules degrade after a few months, and liquids spoil if it's not refrigerated. But regular dry pills usually just go off because they absorb moisture in your medicine cabinet. Aspirin can last a good 10 years if it's vacuum sealed. It might lose some of its potency over time, but they'll still be perfectly safe to consume. So if a medication can be bought in its tablet form, go for that instead. Then there's ammunition, clothes, electronics, and smaller camping gear items. Anything that's got a metallic part to it, like chargers and ammunition, are all susceptible to rust and corrosion. The cotton in your clothes is biodegradable, and moths and mites love nesting in a place that can serve as a food source, as well as a place to lay their eggs in. Just make sure that whatever you're sealing tight is completely dry. Pat down your ammunition and any cables or wires. If you're storing a few pairs of clothing, hang them dry. Tumble dryers dry clothes by using heat, and warm moisture can be mistaken for dryness. The same rules for food apply for anything else. Make sure it's completely without moisture before turning it into a plastic-wrapped time capsule. Before we go on, take a moment to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you've made it this far in the video, you definitely have value to add to the Threat to Survival community. And leave us a few suggestions down below while you're at it. Our team would love to tackle any questions or video suggestions you're looking forward to seeing on the channel. And now, back to the business of storage. Glass jars. But if you're storing food that's wet, saucy, or has any moisture in it, then it needs to be frozen or canned. Glass jars for canning and the equipment required to properly seal them isn't all that expensive, but the jars themselves aren't the most practical for travel. We still highly advise getting into canning. Making a whole meal in a single can is delicious, convenient, and can last as long as any dehydrated food sort can. And if you want to store food with the expectation that you might not have electricity to keep your freezers running, then canning is the only option available for wet food. Prepping doesn't always mean that you need to go out into the wilderness to survive. A lot of times, hunkering down in your home is the safest thing to do. And then, canning makes the most sense. Silica gel. Silica gel packets are cheap and readily available. Silica absorbs moisture, and throwing a handful of packets into any Ziploc bag, vacuum-sealed package, plastic tote, or backpack is going to be a good idea, no matter what you're storing. Now, silica gel doesn't expire, but they do lose their usefulness over time, just because every package can only absorb so much moisture before they become useless. So replace them every year to keep them effective. Besides food, clothes, and biodegradable items, add a few to your gun safe too. You don't want rust to build up and destroy thousands of dollars worth of weapons and ammunition now, do you? It's such a cheap and simple aid to control moisture that it would be a waste not to utilize it. Storage containers. Sadly, not everything can be vacuum sealed. Some things are just going to be too big. And for the purposes of organization and ease of transport, you'll need to sort everything into containers. And here, it really depends on what you're packing, how big and bulky it is, and how quickly you expect to move if an emergent situation comes up. Don't use cardboard boxes. Those are just asking to soak up moisture. And mold will weaken the integrity of plastic wrapping and containers over time. If you're going for plastic, make sure the container is as dark as possible. White or transparent totes allow light to come in, and mold and fungi need light to live. But if all light is shut out, it can't spread. The darker you can go, the better. Totes are going to be the cheapest option on the table, but they aren't the most durable, especially in places that are prone to flooding or natural disasters like earthquakes and tornadoes. Totes are usually made of cheap recycled plastic, and they degrade in a few years, becoming brittle and can crack if something falls on top of it or when they get jostled around in a moving car. The more durable option is ammo boxes. You do get them in very thick, durable plastic that'll last for years, or in metal. The metal kind is obviously going to be the most robust and the most expensive. And don't think that you only need to store ammunition in an ammo box. They can store your food, clothes, weapons, and everything in between. Ammo boxes and totes make for easy, well-organized storage that can be stacked on top of each other. This optimizes your space, makes it easier to do an annual check and replacement of your stores. And if you get yourself a few cheap stickers, you can organize them by type, date of replacement, and level of necessity in the event of a quick evacuation. The 5-gallon food-grade buckets seal the best of all, so choose them for foodstuffs. And the more expensive ammo boxes for your electronics, camping gear, ammunition, and any heavy-duty materials that require more robust protection. Food for thought. Then there's the basic maintenance that needs to be taken into account. Whether you're storing your supplies in the basement, the garage, or the cabin you have in the mountains, make sure the building is always waterproof and that the infrastructure is up to standard. Rainwater, flooding, snow, and heat can all seriously jeopardize your stores. And so can dirt, grime, and the rodents and bugs that unsanitary conditions bring. Getting a dehumidifier is helpful too. Though not absolutely necessary if your boxes and containers are properly sealed, it's a good idea in tropical places like Florida, where moisture and heat create the perfect recipe for mold to grow. Look, we all need to start somewhere. You don't have to go out and shell out a few $1,000s to set yourself up for the next decade in one go. If there's one thing the prepper community does right, it's that we value our community greatly, giving what guidance we can for each other, sharing our failures and expectations. The hard times are coming, that much is certain. And if you're going to prepare for it, the first place to start is storage. Get started now. Eventually tomorrow's going to come. So don't let your procrastination today be the reason you die because you don't have the basic necessities tomorrow. Until next time, this is Threat to Survival. Prepare today, thrive tomorrow. Embrace the threat to survival.